Okay, investment guys, quickly. Now, adapt your mindset. Think like investor. Learn strategies in details. Don't rely on one book or one video or one conversation. There is much more to learn, believe me. And then open your trading account and put at least small amount of money and start doing it. If you don't feel confident to put money, open the simulator and start simulating it. For example, my son, he is now simulating it. Okay, so he's 16. He was trying it at 10, like he's a kid. He kind of he didn't understand what the value of money is because his mom, his dad always give him enough. But now he's interested, so he already started dating girls, and he wants to have a proof that he's making money. It's Russian mentality, and at the moment he's trying to get a job, to make money. And first thing what he did, that open an account for me and to do it. So I opened the simulator for him, and he is now practicing. Okay, so if he is good, and I can see his results, he's looking through my lectures and everything. And if he's good, I put real money for him, maybe a couple $1,000, and after that we'll see how he goes. Maybe add more, but maybe it will be enough for him, so to grow.
So what is that simulator?
Simulator with fake money, so not real money. Paper money. Yeah. So demo account. All right. So what can we offer you? Okay, how you can teach you. So what basically I've done, we created a program, a step-by-step program. So even if you don't have any experience on the stock market, we teach you from the very beginning, psychology of investor, how to adjust your mindset, how to create these plans, then how to analyze the companies, and etc. etc. Now, first it's training. Second step, it's practicing with support of our club. So you get to our club. Now we're going to run our online meetings as well, and you can come to live events, or you can just log into the webinar and watch it webinar. So it's usually like discussing. So you ask questions, you propose the company, you can send me the company, so look at it, can you have a look at this company? And then we can discuss it. We always find one bad company, one good company in the same industry, and we try to compare, find pitfalls, certain things, how you can identify good opportunities for yourself. Okay, every masterclass which we have, it's like a new learning stage. Okay, it's not just pure meeting, just drinking coffee and stuff like that. And then you practice on your own account, or you can do it instantly, straight away. So whatever you feel confident. Now, the program called 5 Keys Behind Intelligent Investing. So that's how we call it. Now it's from A to Z. So it's not like you started and you learn one part and then you need to learn something else. No, it's from until the end. So by the end of this program, you will have knowledge how to analyze company fundamentally. We'll give you a spreadsheet which you have to insert numbers from value line. I showed you value line. So you just take it from there, insert it in that spreadsheet, and it gives you score. And if you have higher score, it means it's good quality. And then we have another scoring system which is for value. So, and it tells you if it is undervalued or overvalued. If it is undervalued, it gives you a range, the price between which you buy and which you hold and when you sell it. So it's like gives you everything in calculation, fundamentally. And then you already start, if you like it, you already start what? Reading more about companies, management reports, and understanding other structure which I was showing. Okay? Now,
sorry, I didn't quite understand that. You're saying you take information from one part and put it into another section or something?
So the way, because value line, you saw it.
Yeah, that other thing.
There are a lot of parameters. Altogether we use about 14 parameters.
Yeah.
I showed you today only two. Like growth, we saw the growth, and also we saw the pricing ratio. That's only two. Now, what we do, I show you what from that spreadsheet you need to take and insert in from value line report, you put it in a spreadsheet, numbers, and it calculates for you. Because, for example, the growth trend.
The spreadsheet calculates it for you?
Yeah, spreadsheet calculates it for you.
Is it like another program?
Yeah, it's like a program, yeah, small. And
so on this basis of variable, sorry I'm interrupting, on this basis of variable you can find the actual value of the company's share, and you can see how it's below from the actual
Correct.
value and how it's up
Correct.
from the actual value.
So the way it works, we don't call it like undervalue, we call it good and then a good price to buy. So good value and good price to buy. So for example, we have 40 points for quality and between 0 and 52 points for quality. If it is above 40, it means a good company to buy, like I mean from quality perspective. Then we assess the value and price of the company. Is it too pricey now or low price? And we insert another type of set of numbers, and that gives us, okay, if it is above 40, it means a good time to buy. Okay, from value perspective, value investing. And it gives you the range where to buy. Then you use already technical analysis, and we teach you as well how to identify the best time, because knowing technicals, you can save 5-10% on the buying price, because you know, like millions of people follow technical analysis, and if you learn how to identify trends, for example, it's between your range, but you can see it moves from 850 to 1050 within like few months time, and now 1050. Will you buy it at 1050? You can easily sit and wait until it goes back to 850 or maybe 9 and buy there, so you will save 15% on the buying. So that's we teach you technical analysis as well, so it's combination value, then technical analysis, and then we'll teach you how to do options. So how to rent your shares, at what strike to rent it, at what time you have to rent it in order not to be called out, or if you're called out, what you can do about this. So there are some strategies that you don't have to even sell shares. You can roll over options, and we'll explain how it's possible. Now, club meetings. So what we have different clubs, I told you already. So some of clubs where you can come, no obligation, you just come, listen, join the conversation, meet other friends. For example, few of you here, if you decide, you can organize it here, and we will be coming to Parramatta and we discuss it, and I'll come to each meeting. So we talked about different shares, you ask questions, so it's a learning process. After that, if you brought the company, we analyze it, it's perfect for investment, you can go ahead and do it. If you want to create a trade during that meeting, you're very welcome. You sit down, bring your computer, place the trade. I can check it if you're placing the trade correctly or not correctly, and etc., etc., etc. You know, so, or it can be another member who already has experience on the market. Also, we have elite clubs. But elite club, it's already, for example, for several months you're together. You know that okay, you're good, you're good, you're good. Okay, let's guys create investment club where you put real money. So you open jointly bank account, trading account, and then it's already responsibilities here, because you need to put real effort, you analyze the real company, but it's really cool. It's so cool, because when you put real money, it's a very different attitude.
Your brain only works when you put
Isn't that risky, doing that with people that you don't know?
That's why you have to know people first. So that's why it's not straight away that you jump. First you go to the meetings, you identify, you become friends, and then you say, or maybe you generate your own club, like with your friends. You say, look guys, let's put together $500. I don't want to put $10,000 now, but if we put $1,000 each, 10 people, $10,000. And your learning process starts.
So would you have to start a company to do that? Or?
No, you don't have to. There is a certain structure like investment club, and they will allow you to open a bank account and then a brokerage account. So there is a special form, kind of, it's called investment club. It's actually available Europe, Australia, America. So not every broker accepts it, but we'll tell you which broker accepts this investment club structure. Okay. Or in worst case scenario, you can set the trust or partnership, and you can start doing it. There are different forms how to do it.
You have clubs, already club, do you?
Several clubs, not one.
Several.
Yes, several.
So we can join that one.
It's much better if you set the new one. The reason for that if you new person, what I discovered from my experience, when you join the existing club and the guys who are already there, the knowledge is much higher. They know some companies. When they come to the club meeting, they might discuss it like that. Okay, look, did you look at the RHI? Yeah, so what do you think about this company? Oh, I think blah, 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 3 points, and that's it. Because they already researched it. And new people, they feel lost. Nobody explains them what is happening, because it's not learning environment. It's more like already practical environment. And because they grow together, they learn together on the same level. And that's why it's much better to start with the same level as you are.
And how are you supposed to learn from other experienced people? You said to learn from more of
because I come to the club, we discuss, I help, and we consult online, and to do it this way. Always questions, if you have questions you can ask, you could get answers. So that's the way it works. Okay. And the good thing about it, because you put small amount of money, not big amount. So for example, if everyone puts $500, so it's $500. Even if you have your investment you were on 10% drop, it's only $50. So it's not that much, okay? So your learning curve, it's not like you put $10,000 and it's $1,000 drop, okay? So that's why a lot of people prefer to build these clubs, okay, in Germany. But you're absolutely right, you need to know who you're dealing with, okay? So the people, and that's why we create first a club where there is no obligation. You see who is good, and then you build. You need 3 people to build a like elite club, we call it. And
So can anybody draw the money?
no.
If there are 3 people in the club,
No.
as in one.
The way we do it at the moment, we protect, so it works in a way that 2 people have to sign signatures. So, for example, identify 7 people, and 2 of them have to sign. And another thing that in order to withdraw money from the, you have 1 representative. So it's 1 representative can withdraw money to the bank account, but this person cannot take money from the bank because other people have to sign and create the like signatures and everything. But it's never happened. Like, I mean, I've never heard that somebody ever in any club took this money, because within very short period of time you become friends. You're not going to, even if you have PIN code of your friend, you're not going to take his card and take the money. I mean, and because if you sign, everyone knows that it's you who signed, you know, for interest or not, and nobody is going to bother it for the $1,000, because basically once every month, it could be maximum about $1,000-2,000. Of course, it depends on how much people put in, but it's max $2,000 in the account. You're not going to create a criminal record because a couple $1,000, like it doesn't worth it. So that's the story. That's about club meetings. Okay, basically, guys, that's how it looks, the program. So on the left-hand side, that's modules. Okay, that's what is included in those modules. Here, homework. So it's not just theory. All the education is theory, practice. Theory, practice. You need to do some practical experience. For example, if you analyze a company for quality, so after that, what you do, you get 5 companies, and you need to do the same, but in practice. And when you complete it, you check it, because in the next module there will be correct answers, and you compare them. If you have questions, you pick up the phone, call me.
Is this all in paper? What is this in?
It's video recording, so
Video.
it's video. So I explained because a lot of information. So the way I've done it, I created a video course, and so if you ask questions, for example, if one model, but at the moment a lot of people passed already this particular program, and I didn't have like questions. So, but if you have, I record extra video and just insert it there, and update the program, and you have a new updated version. So that's the way it works. You download it on your computer, this program, so it's always going to be with you. It's like protected, so it's like Microsoft and all this software. It has activation key, so activate it so that you can copy to any other computers, and after that you start watching it, and that's it. And the good thing about it, you can watch it as many times as you want. So, because we're all different, and I, for example, have some students, they don't get that somebody in United States is going to pay them money for them having shares. They just cannot figure out this. I just can't believe why I have shares and these guys are going to pay me 5%. I just can't understand. I'm trying to explain that, look, because they have a right to buy it. So yeah, but it's still kind of weird. Why don't they go and buy it themselves? So that's how it works. And then they watch it several times, then they practice several times on simulator, and eventually they get it. And for somebody, you're getting straight away. You see the risk instantly. You know, so for you it would be much easier than probably for somebody else. But eventually, everyone comes to the same level, same knowledge. Now, before, when I came to Australia, and first time I was asked to teach this product, like I mean, this system, I ran it during the weekend, 3 days. And then I realized that it's too much information. Imagine 2 hours, how much value I delivered for you. And imagine 2 days. Like people after 2 days, their head is like exploding. And especially for those, if somebody is fast, they're going faster and they try to keep the pace, and if somebody fell or didn't understand one point after that, everything wouldn't be easy to understand. That's why I created video recording. I spent quite a lot of time, my effort in order to put it, re-recorded several times, and now you have this perfect system. And if you want, you always can come and ask any questions which you have. And because it's all recorded, I have more time to answer your questions. So you can call me, you can email me, like, I mean, during the program anytime, and I'll help you out. For example, when we went on the train, one of my students called me, and while I was on the train, I just answered his questions. You know, simple questions. You know, so how to create trades and everything, so something like that. So that's the program, and.